Cosyton, a hideous sham of a town in which the prosperous citizens have no gripes or moans. Sadly, even the children are happy and secure. This is because they aren't punished for non-existent crimes.
Alright. Welcome to my Dungeon Keeper series, part 2, the second level. And we're going to continue playing this game. I have listened to some feedback and actually installed the music files and enabled some additional effects as well. So, second level is also pretty easy. I don't actually remember what is going to happen, so I guess we'll see. So there will be a lot of notifications that I'm going to ignore because I don't know how to play the game. And we're not building the treasure room because it is much faster to clean the gold first and then build the treasure room and other things. And creatures will come anyway, especially creatures like fly. They don't really need anything to come to our dungeon, so I really don't think we need to build treasure room before that, so we'll dig the gold and then we'll start building the base. So you can also collect gold in your hand and collect and make bigger piles of gold like this, so you can reconcile the gold pile, so you don't have to spend too much time collecting the gold after that. So I'm going to make bigger piles while they're digging, and we'll get all our gold at once. Also, if you don't have opportunity to build the not build the treasure room, then you can build the treasure room very close to the mining area, then destroy it and move gold somewhere else using your gold hand. So we're probably going to build the lair already. Some creatures are attracted to big treasuries, for example, or to other things. But it's not going to happen just yet. So we won't see that. Also, there is a limit to capacity of the treasure room. So it couldn't store more than... Yeah, as you can see, it couldn't really store as much gold as we might want. So this is plenty of gold. It will be enough for the rest of the episode. Also need to actually build the hatchery so they can eat something. And then we are going to build the training room so that our minions can train, unsurprisingly. And that's it, basically. We'll maybe create a couple imps to speed up the digging process, but there is not much to do. So as I said, in this game we are the dungeon keepers. Our goal is to basically destroy humanity, and initially it is not going to be very hard, but then as time goes by it will become more and more challenging. So we can also get rid of creatures that we don't need, because flies are very weak, so we don't really want them. We can also start training beetles. They won't do that by themselves, but the other creatures will. So demon spawn, for example, will go to training on its own, as you can see. So it is going to the training room, and we didn't ask them to do that. Yeah, so there are a lot of demon spawns already, and if we right click we can cycle through them, so we can see what they're doing. And we actually don't really need beetles or flies at all. So we have usually, there is a creature limit that you can see here. We see how many creatures there are, but there is also a creature limit on each level. So we can only have certain number of creatures at all in our dungeon. So if we get rid of creatures that we don't like, we can increase our chances of getting some good ones. So as you can see, this one just came instead of flies and beetles that were present before. We can also do some fun stuff in this game. So for example, we can become a chicken and not much really happens. But that's just a funny little thing that we can do. There are a lot of things like that. So, for example, creatures have names as well. So, this beetle has a name. If we do that, we can look up the information for every creature, and this creature is called Pashir. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. So, sorry. We don't need you. What else? There isn't much to do yet. So, we will eventually see... Yeah, we will eventually see the heroes come and try to kill us. And yeah, so they're already on their way. That's good. So there is a minimap in the upper left corner, and we can see that there are some white dots approaching us. So we can get ready for this and mobilize and take all our creatures in a demon hand. We can only take 8 at once. Also, there is a concept of payday, so our creatures take money to serve us, so that's one reason why we need money to start with. And also, when they're training, they also take money. I'll continue getting rid of unnecessary creatures. So they're almost here. They're usually aiming at the dungeon heart, which I haven't talked about. So dungeon heart is basically our only structure that is essential for the dungeon, and if it is destroyed, then we lose. So our goal is to protect dungeon heart at any cost. Oh, so we have found another treasure room. We don't need that much money, but I mean, it's free money, so... Oh. Oh, okay, so Also, when we... Yeah, so imps usually don't fight, but they will fight if Dungeon Hut is attacked or is going to be attacked soon. That is the only condition when they are going to fight. Or if someone fights them. It is another reason for imps to fight. But basically, imps are not warriors at all. Where are they? Yeah, these guys. You can also slap them if you want to make them work faster. Just as in real life, right? So you can see that this one will dig much faster than the other one. Yeah, because I slap it. You can also slap your minions if you want, but they can become angry and basically stop serving you or start breaking your walls or doing random things like that. So basically you usually don't want to do that. But imps have no choice. They are basically our slaves, so we can slap them. They'll take damage, they don't heal as well, so it is risky. But usually enemy keepers do that a lot. So as you can see, demon spawns are very good warriors. And one other thing, that when you click the portrait, you take the highest skilled ones, and when you click the idle creatures or working creatures or fighting creatures, it is basically random instead. So yeah, this level is pretty easy, so we're basically done. Yeah.
You have conquered this realm.
So first couple of levels are really easy. So until next time.